the moment that they took the Africans, they realized that we had the best workforce ever, and they had to forget of all other races. Possibly Mutema worked so hard, tirelessly, in our genetic composition, in our creation. God created us in such a way that we have got this upper hand, all the sports, everything that requires strength, speed, and agility. You can't beat the African man. Boxing, kuna na Money Mayweather. Vanokurova chematsenga nzungu ukaona rima ukawira pasi. Kuna na Samson Muripo. World 2-time karate champion. Anoroa ndeku Japan. Here in Zimbabwe. You realize kuti pese pano that force ne power. Us as the Africans, we've mastered that. We are very good at it. You realize kuti even when Jesus carrying the cross, but guess who picked the cross? Simon of Kurene in African Akasadona final destination. So it's also you realize that we have mastered spiritual laboring, we have mastered mental laboring, but we have mastered spiritual, we have mastered physical laboring, but we have not yet mastered spiritual what? We have not mastered mental laboring. At a aspect you could labor mentally, because laboring mentally is very important. Okay, there's one thing that I just want you to look at now. You know, when we look at the Creator, God is a creative genius. When He created man, He gave him an assignment to dominate every square inch of the earth, including its creatures and resources. Everything. To dominate the air, the ground, and the sea. When you look at how enormous the earth is and compare man's physical capabilities with that of other creatures that is supposed to rule, the task appears to be a seemingly insurmountable task, because the earth is huge.
It is.
We are looking at 510 million square meters. From the equator, the earth's circumference is 40,030 kilometers. It has got a radius of 12,756 kilometers. The highest height above sea level is Mount Everest. It's about 8.8 kilometers. And the place with the deepest depth is Mariana Trench on the west of the Pacific Ocean, with a depth of about 11 kilometers. So you see, this vast land is supposed to be dominated by a mere walking creature. It doesn't really make sense. How can many do that, considering it's a vast? And when you look at the creatures and the resources that man is supposed to dominate, they are quite huge. Man is not the tallest creature that God created. Is the giraffe. On average, a giraffe, they are 2-3 times taller than the height of man. So the question is, Vikend, how can you rule something that is 3 times taller than yourself? Man is not the strongest creature. The strongest creature is the elephant. African elephants, they weigh up to about 6,350 kgs, and they can pull a weight of about 9,000 kgs, equivalent of 130 adults. Imagine one elephant. It has got the strength equivalent to 130 adults. You see that man is not the fastest creature that has been created. The highest speed that man ever ran, it was ran by Usain Bolt in 2009 in World Athletic Champions in Berlin. He ran at a speed of 44.73 kilometers an hour. And when you compare that speed compared with other creatures that are out there, you realize that the peregrine falcon, it's a bird. It dives at 322 kilometers an hour. The sailfish, that fish, it sails at a speed of 110 kilometers an hour. The cheetah on the ground, it runs at a speed of 98 kilometers an hour. So man is outclassed in many capacities by many other creatures that is supposed to dominate. But the Creator, when He created man, He knew that He had given man something that is important, that will make him dominate the entire world and have a great world that you live in. And the people who are making it, who are making money, who are dominating the world, they have mastered to use their mind. You know, Weekend, God knew that the man that he has created, he has got the ability to invent an aeroplane that will fly higher than the Rupert's Griffon voucher. The bird that flies higher than all other birds is called the it's called the Rupert's Griffon voucher. Okay. It flies at an altitude of about 11.2 kilometers above sea level. But the highest height that man has ever jumped is 2.5 meters above sea level. So how can you rule something that flies at that altitude? But God knew that he has given men the gift called creative thinking, that men can invent an aeroplane that flies higher than the Rupert's Griffon voucher. He knew that he has given men the mind that can invent a submarine that can go deeper to the depth of 11 kilometers in the Mariana Trench and discover all those things. Men, because of the mind, he has managed to create technology that has made the world a global village. In the click of a button, Weekend, right now in this studio, people are watching us all over the world. You can email, talk, sell or buy commodities at the speed of light because of technology. So men, when he comes to a place of starting to think and using this incredible gift that is between his or her 2 ears, men who begins to make money, men who begins to do incredible things. If I take you, Weekend, 350 years back into the 17th century, everything that we consider normal life, like the aeroplane, the automobile, these nice beautiful weaves that you are wearing and nice costumes and all these amazing things that we love, the internet, the mobile phones, all these applications would disappear. But what happened? Men sat down and began to think. The world we are living in is a world that other people sat down and began to think. All the products and services that we are using were designed by other people. And my biggest question this morning is, ask yourself, among all the billions of products and services that are in the world, do you have got your own brainchild that you say, this is my brainchild? Majority of us, we only have got biological children, but we must have more brain children than our biological children in order for us to be wealthy. So when we're talking about the psychology of wealth creation, we are saying that it begins in the thinking. The people who are thinking to solve people's problems by bringing products and services and changing the world to make the world a better place, these are the people who make money. So what we are saying is that if we are going to rise up as Africa, the answer is not only in prayer. The answer is not only in hard work. The missing equation is laboring and thinking. Because Africa, Weekend, we are blessed. We have got all the resources. But we are poor. But we need now to sit down and to think. How can we use these vast resources we have to our beneficial so that we can develop and we can make more money? So we need to go to the thinking room, to have time to think and to sit and have time at the thinking altar so that we begin to think. We need to be forward thinkers, radical thinkers, and creative thinkers, to think what has never been thought, to do what has never been done.
Thank you so much, Mr. Windros Chifarimba. There with Psychology of World Creation Part 3. We're live on Facebook. You can join the conversation. For those who want to get in touch with you, your contact details.
Okay, you can get in touch with me on 0772 767693. 0772 767693. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Star FM sounding good all the time. We do this every Monday, Money Mondays, and we'll do it again next Monday, same time. Check your time with mine. It is 10 o'clock, time for the news.